My name is Kristin Gorter. I'm Director of Connections, and this week we are kicking Lent off talking about postures. What that basically means, it's our heart posture towards God as we prepare ourselves to celebrate Easter and all that Christ did for us on the cross. And today specifically, I'm going to be talking about self-denial. So often when we hear self-denial and think of Lent, we think of fasting in some fashion, whether it's giving up chocolate or TV or phones or Amazon Prime for a period of time. Whatever it is that we give up, the idea is to focus our attention on Christ and what He did for us. It is a really profitable thing to do. I would really encourage you to do it at some point, and Lent is a really great time to do it. But the point of this is not to point us toward fasting as a spiritual discipline, but rather to focus on what it actually means to deny oneself as a Christian. To highlight this, I want to turn to Mark 34 to 36, where Jesus really kind of lays it out for us. Right before this passage happens, Jesus is with the disciples and He tells them exactly what's going to happen. He tells them He's going to be arrested, He's going to be crucified, and He's going to rise again on the third day. They completely miss the point. It goes right over their heads, to the point where Peter actually pulls Jesus aside and says, "What are you talking about, man? This isn't going to happen." And Jesus famously responds with, "Get behind me, Satan." So right after this scene, Jesus calls the crowd to Him and says, "If anyone would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whoever would save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for my sake and the gospel's will save it. For what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and forfeit his soul?" Jesus holds no punches. He dives right in. The point of self-denial, really the pinnacle of the Christian walk, everything that the Bible is pointing us to, is this right here, self-denial. Christ tells them that you're going to suffer, but it's not suffering for the sake of suffering and suffering for no reason. The Bible tells us to love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, all your strength, all your mind, and to love your neighbor as yourself. And in order to do that well, we have to lay down what we want for ourselves, our dreams, our desires, our wants, our needs. Lay that down for the sake of the gospel. Because he's saying, what is the point of getting all of this, yet losing it? What is the point in having the best relationship, all the money in the world, if we're only going to die and it's just a vapor in the wind? Jesus is the point. He is the end all, be all of our lives. And that is why this is the climax of the Christian walk. This is the point of it all, is to lay down our lives. Like any good leader, Jesus isn't just saying, "Go do this now because I said so." He actually is our model for how to do this. And He is our strength for doing it daily, moment by moment, laying down our life for Him for the sake of the gospel to go forward. We can look at it and wonder, well, does this mean too that I'm going to die for the sake of the gospel? Maybe. There are so many amazing Christians who have been martyred for the sake of the gospel moving forward. But really what this looks like on a daily, regular basis is holding loosely to what we've been given and recognizing that Christ is the point. He laid Himself down for us so that we could know the Father. And He's calling us to join Him in that, to join Him in laying down our lives so that the gospel can go out into our homes, into our communities, into our relationships, to those around us so that they might know the love of God. So I want to invite you guys this Lent, fast if that helps you to really refocus your heart and your mind and your soul on Christ and to remember what He did. Do that. But I just want to invite you guys to really look at what it means to deny yourself and recognize that Christ did it for you. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Lent. God bless.